Hey, what's up? Charles Bexley here, and I just want to take this little personal time here to describe and talk about one of my personal heroes, Martin Luther King Jr., since it is Martin Luther King Day. Most of you all already know he's a pastor, outstanding leader for the nonviolent movement that abolished Jim Crow laws and civil rights. Nobel Peace Prize winner. Well, he was born in 1929, January 15th, in Atlanta, Georgia. In 1968, April 4th, a single shot changed history forever. Well, at his funeral in Atlanta, Georgia, where he is buried, his last sermon was recorded on tape and played back at his funeral. I have a little bit of it here I wanted to read, just a little section. I think it speaks volumes about what type of person he is and why he is so modest and why he is so important to the world and how he changed history. So this is Martin Luther King Jr.'s last sermon that was tape recorded at his funeral. If any of you are around when I have met my day, I do not want a long funeral. And if you get someone to read my eulogy, tell him not to talk too long. Tell him not to mention that I have a Nobel Peace Prize. That is not important. I'd like someone to mention that day Martin Luther King Jr. tried to give his life serving others. I'd like someone to say that day Martin Luther King Jr. tried to love somebody. I want you to be able to say that day I did try to feed the hungry. That I did try in my life to clothe the naked. That I did try in my life to visit those in prison. That I did try to love and serve humanity. Yes, if you want to, mention I was a drum major. Say that I was a drum major for peace, for righteousness. Martin Luther King Jr. By far one of the coolest speeches I've ever heard. It shows exactly why he's super modest and tried to help so many people. He gave his life helping people. It speaks volumes in him, but it should all trickle down to everybody else in the world. So next time somebody asks you, can you help me? Say yes. If somebody needs something, give them something they need. If somebody hungry comes to your house, feed them. If somebody naked comes to your house, clothe them. If someone sick comes to your house, give them love. He once said, you don't have to be the best man, just be the best at what you do. It doesn't matter, we're all God's children.